Yeah, right away. Just overall credit to them in the pass game and the run game. They were really good at disguising their defense, I think. And, I think that Mo has a ton of respect, obviously, around the country. So just overall, I think they just played really good both ways. A ton of respect for them.
Lemeke, what did you see on that long touchdown?
No more green grass, Nothing but green grass. Seeing green grass is hit it and go.
PJ had kind of talked about how maybe at moments this time you'd had some inconsistencies, and maybe a game like this would be an aha moment for you. Do you feel that way?
I mean, every now and then I feel that way. I just want to show up for me and my brothers, and it's a team bond. I just had to show up for them.
How do you describe having to bounce back after Iowa?
I think as a team, the Iowa loss hurt a lot. And, I knew that I had to play better to be able to come and win this game. Just as a team, I knew I had to play better. I knew that I couldn't play like I did with Iowa. I had to respond and play a lot better. So I think everyone played better on our team. The receivers, huge credit to them. They were able to extend plays. Look at Lemeke, Dylan Wright, Daniel Jackson, Mike. Credit to our O-line and credit to our running backs. I just got to give credit to everybody. I'm so thankful for this win, and I'm just so proud of this team and how they responded.
Athan, what did you see on that touchdown pass to Lemeke?
So I saw, it was cover 2 boundary, and I knew Mekhi was going to get in that window, and I just threw it, honestly. I was like, he's open, I'm going to throw it. Probably shouldn't have thrown it, but I'm happy I did.
What kind of changed tonight with some of the downfield shots? You guys did throw many over 20 yards, and you were airing them out tonight.
Yeah, what is there? I think it was just throughout the week, we just really trusted the receivers and how they practiced. Receivers had a great week of practice. They always have. I think that it was just credit to Coach Strock and his game plan. How they play cover 1 most of the time. And we knew we were going to have chances downfield and one-on-one matchups, and our receivers won them tonight.
Athan, were you able to chop it close?
Yeah, I did maybe once or twice, but everyone wanted to act. So.
What do it mean for you guys to get it for the seniors?
So much. This group is such a tight group. We're such a tight group of guys. And this team, and once again, I'm so proud of how we respond as a team. And it really meant a lot. Senior night was against Iowa, and we lost that game. And then I want to do everything in my power to make sure that we went out with a win tonight. And that's how I think the whole team went out. And I have no words right now. I'm just so proud of this team and for the seniors. I'm so happy for them.
Seemed like trying to get Brevin involved was key to the game. What did you see to get your
Brevin's one hell of a player. I have so much trust in Brevin. I think while I've played that it's shown that I have a lot of trust in Brevin. If Brevin's one-on-one, I'm going to give him the ball. He's such a good player, and he hurdles everybody. I don't know how he does it, but, I love him, and I'm thankful for him.
What kind of role is Crab?
Crab been a great leader ever since his downfall injury. I stepped in, he was just kept being in my ear the whole time. Ever since he was out, practice, he'd be like, "Come on, big bro, you got it. Just believe in yourself, stay confident, stay humble, just go make plays."
It's fairly young player, the intensity and emotion of this rivalry kind of drilled into your head.
No, it's championship 1-game season. That's really how we go into it. We don't look at necessarily how big of a game we're playing. We go, we got to win this game 1-0, and that's our mindset as a team. I'm sure he'd say the same thing.
Afterwards, how did it feel?
Oh, afterwards it's great. Afterwards it's, just fun.
Were you guys victory cigar guys?
No.
No.
Any more questions for Athan or Lemeke? Awesome. Thank you, guys. Walley will be here in a moment.
Cuban cigar, the Cuban can smoke it. All right, I will. Victory cigar.
What does it mean
Yeah, you're just extremely proud of how the team responded. When you look at that Iowa game, a few plays didn't go our way, and it was a really upsetting loss, but this is what our culture is all about, and it's our response. And we knew we had to learn from that film, put it aside, and got the opportunity to play for the best rivalry in college football. And we prepared our hearts out. We played our hearts out. It wasn't the prettiest game in the world, but, man, it was a hard-fought game by both teams, and just so proud of how hard we played all 4 quarters and were able to come out victorious in that football game.
What was the message when Wisconsin went up 16-13 with the game?
Respond. Just keep responding. Keep playing. We knew that it was going to be a 4-quarter battle. Anytime we play for a rivalry against Wisconsin, we know that it's going to come down to every single play. And, you look at a guy like Walley making a huge play in a huge moment, and then, that 2-minute stop, they're driving down the field, but we just bowed up as a defense. And you're just so proud of all phases of the team, offense, defense, special teams. And that's what it takes to go win a game like that. And to go win the Axe back-to-back, it's going to take everybody. And we knew that was the message coming into this week. Whether you're a scout team player, you're going to have to give the best possible look you can give in that week. Whether you're a guy that's only going to play 4 snaps on a special teams, we knew that it was going to take every single person on this team, every single coach, volunteer, and that's exactly what we did. So you're just so proud, and this is a moment that I'm going to remember for the rest of my life, and you're just so thankful to be a part of this football team where you have awesome, elite individuals that come together and play for a game like this.
What does it mean to be able to bounce back like you guys did after Iowa to win another rivalry?
Say it again.
What does it mean to bounce back from the rivalry after losing one last week?
It means a lot, because this is the next game, but a game of this magnitude, we always look forward to it, and bringing out X back at home, it means the world. You see how happy the guys are in the locker room. It shows you how much it means to us as a whole team.
Were you playing center field, or what did you see in that interception?
Well, I was playing deep half, and he just threw it. He overthrew his target because Jay Howe played. He dropped deep as he should drop, and he had to throw it a little high, and it came right to me. So overall the defense just executed that call to the best of our ability.
What was the challenge without Newman today?
Well, without a guy like Newman on the team, that's always, a challenge. But you had guys like Darius Green and Michael Dixon step up, and you really couldn't tell Newman wasn't out there.
Where does that rank among most chaotic final defensive drives with the quarterback going out, then the running back, then they get down to the 5, then they go all the way back to the 30? Where does that rank for you two?
Yeah, for me, that was one of the most chaotic drives. I didn't know the quarterback was out. That's how chaotic it was. But, we just had to stay poised, and it worked. The ball fell for us.
Yeah, you got to give a shout-out to Gopher Nation on that drive as well, because they were actually driving towards where our fan section was, and they were cheering the entire time, and it felt like we were at a home game, and maybe it forced a few of those offside penalties by them. But you're just so proud of, everybody that was involved, and you got to be thankful for our fans, because this game means so much to the entire state of Minnesota and to the university. So when they're cheering extremely loud like that, and it feels like a home game atmosphere, that's what rivalry football is all about, and that's what makes this game so special.
What did you feel like was part of the effort to just try to get pressure, try to get it, and finally get some successes late on?
Yeah, we were at the beginning, we weren't happy with how we were getting after the quarterback, and we started mixing some coverages, mixing some stunts up front, and we knew that we just had to keep pushing, whether it was a 3-man rush, a 4-man rush, whether we were blitzing, we knew whatever we were going to have to send at them, that we were going to have to execute. And we started to get it, and that's just a testament to the guys up front. When it's late in the game and the expectation is that you might be getting tired, that's not our standard, and that's not our culture. Our culture is we're going to finish strong, and the guys up front just kept battling. We're able to get some pressure in key moments, and we were able to go out and win the football game.
What does it say about this rivalry to have back-to-back and have 3 out of 5 and an overtime game mixed in after Wisconsin had controlled it for so long?
Yeah, I think the rivalry's more than alive more than ever. There was a period of time before Coach Fleck and in the past where Wisconsin was winning on a consistent basis. But when you look at what we've been able to do under Coach Fleck in these recent years, turn that rivalry around where it's each year it's going to be a 4-quarter dogfight and maybe even in overtime. That's what makes it special. And I think it's alive and well. And for us to be able to win back-to-back games like that is just tremendous. And it hasn't been done in a long time here. But I'm here to say that the axe is back home where it belongs, and it's going to stay there for a long time.
What did you guys think of Athan and Lemeke's connection? So that was such a deciding play, maybe Justin as that can kind of answer kind of how big of a play that was, and tone that set so late in the game.
It's a huge play in the game. I'm actually roommates with Lemeke, and I always knew he had he was able to do it, and just see him do it out there is amazing. And we knew Athan was a really good quarterback, and when he caught the ball, he scored. It was just a moment, that would go down in history for all of us.
How was the embrace with Rossi after you saw him?
Yeah, it's awesome because we were actually, when I first saw him, we were taking our team picture, and I get a pat on the shoulder, and I look up, and it's Coach Rossi, and that was a really special moment because me and him have been through a lot together, and when you look at a game like this and how much everybody pours into it, and I don't think there's anybody in the building that cares more and puts in more work and time and preparation than Coach Rossi to put his players in the best position. It's really special because we've grown an extremely strong relationship, obviously on the field, but obviously, just as a relationship outside the field where he's able to mentor us as men and help us get to where we want to go, whatever it is in life. So when you're able to embrace each other in a moment like that, you just think all the hard work that you've put in together, and you'll remember that moment for the rest of your life.
Mariano, we talked earlier this week about the team and staying on the field for 40 minutes or however long it was. I know it just happened. It's still happening. What do you think you'll remember about this one and celebration after?
Yeah, I think just chopping down the goalposts. Remember, we usually leave that up for the seniors, and it's a special moment because it's our last regular season game, and for us to get sent off, chopping down goalposts is something that you'll remember. And just to see all your teammates and the guys that you've been there with 5-6 years, put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears together with those guys, to see them chop down the goalposts with you is really special. And a lot of guys were getting emotional out there, and they have every right to do that because there's just been so much work put in behind the scenes, January workouts, February, spring balls, dating back to when you come on campus as a freshman. So it's all those workouts, practices that accumulate into one game where you're able to go and apply all your training. And then just sharing that moment as a team at the end of the game is special, and you just can reflect on everything you guys have done together. And it's cool because we got a bunch of pictures, and you'll look back on those and just smile and know that this is one of those moments and memories that we talk about all the time, and we'll remember it for the rest of our life.
As a Cuban, that can't be an actual Cuban cigar.
Well, I actually got it from Tyler Newbin, so he says it was a Cuban, but little does he know that it's not actually a Cuban cigar because we have an embargo with Cuba and there's no trade. But that was my my little comment to Paul to let me actually bring it up here. I said, hey, it's my culture. I'm Cuban. And he's like, I can't argue with that. So, we had some victory cigars in the locker room, and, we're going to have to come back on Monday and maybe do a team run to get all the bad stuff out of us. But cigars, I'm talking. And, but yeah, no, it's fun. And, like I said, you'll remember it for the rest of your life.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.